We're joined from the Old Bailey by the NSPCC's Head of Policy, that's Natalie Cronin. Natalie, a very good morning to you. Your reaction to the sentencing we've heard from the Old Bailey today?
Well, we're pleased to see the killers of baby Peter being brought to justice. The sentence was under the offence of causing or allowing the death of a child. And that's a new offence which was brought in about 3 years ago after lobbying from NSPCC, because under the old rules there was a loophole. So if you couldn't prove which of the adults killed the child, then they weren't brought to justice. So we're pleased that they're brought to justice. There wasn't the maximum sentence imposed under that offence, and one does wonder how bad does the abuse have to be before the maximum is imposed. We'd also like to see that offence of causing or allowing the death of a child to be extended to those cases where the injury is very severe but there isn't death as a result, because some children do survive horrible abuse and we want to see their abusers being brought to justice.
I'm aware, obviously, you've been at the Old Bailey, you haven't necessarily seen the report, the case review into the death of baby P and the handling of the case, and particularly by Haringey Social Services, but arguably one of its ramifications might be that all parents, when they take their children to be examined by a clinician, for instance, at an accident and emergency unit, will be questioned more thoroughly, more rigorously. They will be objects of suspicion in a way that wasn't true before the baby P case.
As you say, I haven't seen those recommendations. It's really important that all the agencies, both health, police, probation, and obviously children's services, are very vigilant. It's not just about what the child protection system and state agencies do. It's also about what you and I can do to keep children safe. And if you are worried about a child, just don't hesitate. Call the Child Protection Helpline, because you might be saving a child's life.
What do you say to those who argue, while feeling a visceral revulsion to what's happened to baby P, that the kind of snooping that you're encouraging creates a culture of suspicion that society could do without?
It's not a culture of snooping, it's about protecting children. We can't just solely rely on agencies. They have a crucial role to play. But children are part of our communities, they're part of our families, our extended families and our neighbourhoods. And we must all be there for children if they're in trouble, and that we can be someone that they can turn to. 2/3 of children don't tell anyone if they're abused. We need to be looking out for them, we need to be there. And as I say, if you are worried about a child, it's really important that you report it.